Bulls have had success against you. Right? Obviously, they've had an up and down year, but I think they're 6-1 before. But why do you think that they've had so much success against you guys?
Some of it have to do with our availability, especially this year. We haven't had our full roster against those guys. And they play pretty well against us, even without, some of our guys. So it's a good physical team. They move the ball. They make perimeter shots versus us, which they don't do consistently. So we got to try to sew that up. And Jimmy has been, pretty good as well.
LeBron, Tyronn just talking about how comparing the burden of repeating winning it for the first time. Can you talk about how heavy has the toll been repeating this year, and what have you learned from the process?
Well, the process is different every year, and I've been in this position where you had to, try to repeat, so, I know what it takes. I know how taxing it can be, from a standpoint that the competition gets motivated to play you every single night, but also you can't shortchange, you can't shortcut it, because you have that feeling of what it felt like to win a championship, but you don't understand. You have to get back to the point where you're thinking about, okay, how hard did it take for us to get there, and so it's human nature sometimes to kind of take a step backwards, but for us, if we want to be in a position where we want to, be legendary, then you throw that to the side and understand that you have to take this process very seriously.
Is it human nature to experience some complacency after, in the first season that followed the championship?
Well, I can't speak for everybody else. Not for me.
Ron, do you think people on this team fully understand what you guys are going through right now?
Who?
Your teammates understand just the situation you guys are in.
I like where we are if we understand where we are. It's that simple.
Anything else?
LeBron, you mentioned the other night that you didn't feel like it was time for you to speak up because there were a lot of voices in the locker room trying to show leadership. What do you usually have to see within the team that lets you know that it's the right time for you to speak up?
I don't know. It's just not planned. It's just a feeling. When the feeling hits me, I'm vocal throughout the whole year, first of all. So it's not like I'm quiet. I'm vocal throughout the whole year. But it's a feeling. It's a feeling, and when it's right time for me, then I'll speak up.
Is it more things that you see on the court with the team, or maybe things that you hear in the locker room?
Leadership is not just on the court; it's off the court as well. So it's a combination of seeing everything. So once I calibrate all the, enough necessary data that I need, then I'll translate it to the team.
Kyrie said some things yesterday about accountability and guys going their own ways. Is that fixed now?
We're fine. We're a group that will, we'll figure it out. I believe in our coaching staff. I believe in T. Lou. I believe in our players that we'll be fine.
How is this season compared to other seasons after a championship that you played through?
Well, this is I've defended a crown. This is my third time defending a championship, and the one thing that's this different than any other season that I've defended is that we haven't been healthy all year. So it's been very tough to get a good sense of what team we can become. We played some good ball in some months. We played some bad ball in some months. And the most consistent thing is that we haven't been healthy, so haven't been able to get a good sense of exactly what we got because we've had so many of our moving parts in and out. So that's been the most challenging.
How often do you still have to wait and do you have to counsel him about the up and down season, about the injury he's going through now?
I talk to Wade all the time. We probably all talk 3 to 4 times a week, and no, he has to counsel me. He's the oldest. He's the oldest of the crew between me, him, CP, and Melo. So ain't nobody counseling him. He know what he's doing.
That it?
Apologize for my head being down today, guys. My eye is a little messed up from last week here against Charlotte, so that's why my head is down. The light is bothering. Appreciate it. Go ahead. She's in a bad spot right now. Not disappointed with the effort. Just in a bad spot. You gotta try to figure it out.
What are the Bulls doing
good tonight? What was working for them?
Rondo was breaking our defense down a lot. We also allowed Nico to get his comfort threes. We talked about it. The coaches told us, and we didn't get to him. So it wasn't on the coaches, it was on us.
What was the difference in the third quarter defensively, LeBron?
We just gave him too many good looks. We got in transition, got too many good looks. Like I said, Nico hit back-to-back threes, and it wasn't close enough.
Did you think we had their attention after everyone had everyone's attention after the Spurs game? Was it kind of surprising to see a performance like this after on the heels of that one?
I think the effort was there. Just don't think the concentration to close the 48 minutes is there yet, which is unfortunate.
Counting the hours until March is over?
No. I'm never one to shortcut the process. It's all part of the process. That's what I live by. That's how I've built my career. So, tomorrow's another day. It's another opportunity, but we got some work to do. And we don't have a lot of time.
When you guys have summoned your focus in the past, you guys have gotten good results. Are you frustrated that focus?
We'll be all right.
Passing Shaq, I know meant something to you, but it mean less than a night like this.
That means absolutely nothing right now. I've been healthy enough, and I've had some great teammates that allow me to get to that point. Shaq is all-time great, the most dominant player to ever play this game. And he redefined what the big man is all about. And a lot of much respect. It's like a big brother of mine. I'm very extremely excited to see him get a statue outside the Staples Center. But I can care less about me passing him. It means absolutely nothing.
What kind of impact did Kevin's
What?
What kind of impact did Kevin's foul trouble have on you guys?
Nothing.
It seemed like in the third quarter, LeBron and Rondo was getting into the paint more often than he was in the
Yeah,
first half.
he broke us down.
What can be done to stop that sort of thing from happening consistently?
Just take the challenge. I mean, he did a great. I mean, Rondo's a veteran point guard. He's been doing this for years, so it's no surprise. We just got to have our head on the swivel, knowing he likes to get into the paint and, and not even for himself a lot of the times, just to get guys open, and he found them.
Where do you think your team is at right now? What's holding them back?
I thought defensively tonight we did a good job outside that third quarter. But I thought in the second half we just slow. We didn't push the pace like we did early in that first half. And I don't know if guys got tired or fatigued or what, but we didn't play that same pace in the second half.
LeBron had 19 in the first half. He seemed to be getting his teammates more involved in the second half, trying to. Would you like to have seen him maybe shoot a little more to get more points on?
Just take what the defense gives him, and he's the best in the world at that. And if his shot wasn't there, he wasn't going to take it. If it was, then he would take it. So, be who he is. He knows when to pick and choose his spots, and he knows how to play the game.
This may sound silly, but are you surprised you're in this spot right now? LeBron said we're in a bad place right now. Just this late in the season, this late in March, to be having to answer questions like this and talking.
Well, I mean, when you lose, I guess what, 5 or 7. I mean, of course we know we got some things to address. We got to get better offensively now. When we play a good game of defense, then we can't score the basketball. So, he's frustrated, and so are we. And we just got to figure out ways to get it better and make it better. Defensively tonight was a step in the right direction, but now offensively we got to play better, moving the basketball, trusting, and also playing with more pace.
What makes the Bulls a tough matchup for you guys?
I think Rondo at the point guard position, he takes a challenge, and he's very smart, very cerebral. He understands the game, watches a lot of film, and he knows a lot of actions. He can anticipate the actions before they happen, and he does a good job of denying Kyrie the basketball, getting to his body, top blocking. Jimmy Butler just is a great talent. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and defensively they got a couple of different looks they can throw at you. You got Mcgee, who played great tonight, which we wanted to make him put the ball on the floor. He got 11 threes up, which is way too many. We know we want him to put the ball on the floor, attack the basket, but we gave him 11 threes. He made 6 of them. So that was kind of the backbreaker, especially early in the game when we were playing good offensively, playing good defensively, and he made 3 of them that was really tough for us, and that wasn't part of the game plan.
I know this is obvious too, but how much did it hurt you not having Kevin hardly?
He got in foul trouble. A couple of them was questionable, for sure. But you can't get frustrated. You got to continue to play the game, and sometimes calls don't go your way, sometimes they're not. So you can't get frustrated. Just got to continue to play.
you mentioned being better defensively, but you gave up 37 in the third quarter. So what didn't go right for you guys defensively in the third?
I thought in the third quarter they got too many three-point shots, got a lot of easy baskets, which we wasn't playing. Our body position wasn't right. But, you know, to hold this team to 22, 19, and 21 first, second, and fourth quarter is a step in the right direction. You know, that third quarter was tough on us.
You mentioned the three-pointers that they got in the third quarter. It seemed like many of them came off of Rondo getting into the paint and then kicking it out. So what needs to happen for you guys at the point of attack to slow down that dribble penetration?
Well, you know, Rondo's a tough one because you want to go under to try to make him take the jump shot. But with his speed, you know, he's trying to beat you downhill. So he puts a lot of pressure on the defense getting downhill. You know, the defense has to pull in, and then he's making the right and appropriate pass. So he played a good game tonight. He controlled the game. And, you know, hats off to Rondo.
LeBron passed up Shaq, 7th on the scoring list. What similarities do you see between, obviously, both Shaq and LeBron?
No similarities.
Just leadership qualities.
I mean, just, you know, both winners. You know, both are dominant. You know, great players.
All right, thanks, Coach. Thanks, everybody.